Yeah, good everyone. We are still going to continue from our project. Today we'll be looking at Microsoft project. We're doing 3-in-1 project today. And what are we expecting today? We'll be doing an invoice. And as we all know that invoice comprises of letter heading. So that's why we'll be doing some project inside this invoice. Then we'll use the opportunity to do typesetting and formatting also by writing a small thing, then we'll format it. So we are going to start with the component of letterhead, the components of an invoice, and among the components we have the company informations. So this company information, we'll be doing it as a form of letter heading. Then we'll be having invoice number, date, then items and services, and inside the items and services we'll be having subtotal, then total payment. So we'll start with letterhead. Letterheading, the component of letterheading comprises of your business name, the address, phone number, and email address. If we want to create a letterheading in MS Word, we use two things under insert button. So let's locate insert button in our menu. Under menu bar, we click on insert. So under insert, we see something like word art and shaped tools. So under the word art, we'll be using the word art to write the business name. So let's write it. I will go to my word art, click on the first word art style, because that one is more professional and easy to do. So I will click on the first one. Then it's telling me to write your text. So I will clean it up. Then I will write the name of my company. Let me use No Big Deal as an example. No Big Deal. So under this No Big Deal, I can decide to change the font style before clicking on OK. I'll change the font style to any of the style I want. So it's very good to use something that is more bold. Let me look for something that is bold to use. So after you are done with the font style, then you can change the size of your text. I will use 20, then I will bold the text. Then I will click on OK. So I'm done writing the name of the company, but now this particular text, I cannot move it. I cannot arrange it in a way I want, and I want to move it to center. So if I drag it, it will be giving me some kind not easy to move. So what I will do is that when I click on the particular word art that I just wrote, that is the No Big Deal, I will go to under the format. When I click on the format, this text wrapping will come outside. Then I will click on the text wrapping. Then I'll put it in front of text. Why are we doing this? Is because if we put it in front of text, it will come above the text border. Then we can easily move it. So if you create the name of the company yourself and you are not easily to move it, just change the text to text wrapping in front of text, then you can easily to move it. So if you want to move word art, when you hover through the right up, you see that your mouse will carry something like asterisk or something like a 4-corner star. So it means that you can carry it. But if your mouse is showing arrow down, it means you can enlarge down. If it's showing arrow by the side, it means you can enlarge from the side. Then if it's showing from this side, you can enlarge from this side. So a good letter heading is very good when you have your heading that is not more than 1 inches. That is from here. Your letter heading should not be more than this line that is on the screen. So I will make sure that whatever I'm doing doesn't pass that line. So I will reduce the name. I will make sure it's portable and not too big. So what next now? I will give the shape color, that is shape fill. When you click on the art that you just wrote, the shape fill will come out. You change the shape fill to any of your fill, then you change the outline to any of your choice of outline. If it is okay like this for you, you can continue. If it's not okay, you adjust it a little. So the name of my company is ready. So, but for example, I'm having a logo, but this time around we are not designing a full logo. For example, I will just use one shape to represent my logo. How do we get the shape? I will go to insert, then click on shapes, then pick on any of the shape that I want to use as my logo, then I will draw it. So I'm using this particular shape now for my logo. I will color it. Let me color it. Then I can decide to use outline. Can use black with outline so that it will come out fine. So I have my logo and I have the name of the company. So what is remaining in the letter heading now is the address, the phone number, and the email address. So instead of me to just start typing the address and this thing, if you want to make it more customized, then you use insert. So I'll use my insert, go to shapes, then I'll go to text box. I'll draw my text box. Text box is used in writing so that you can write in any position of your page. Then you just need to position it in any place you want. But if you notice now, when I carry it closer to the right up, I just did before, you notice that it's covering the other right ups. It's because it's having fill color. The fill color is white, so I will need to change it to no fill. How do I do it? I'll click on shape fill. I'll now say no fill, so that whatever I'm writing can be showing and the other one that I wrote before will not be deleted or will not be covering. So I will adjust my shape tools very well. Then I will start typing. I can move the shape down small. Then I will start typing the address. So I can decide to use the small letter as number, let's say number 56 Ada Street. So this is my address, for example. Then this particular thing now is not in center. You need to move it to center. How will I do it? I will go back to my home. I will now go for my text alignment. It is in right, then I will choose center. So it has moved to center. Then I can adjust my shape very well. Then I will need to bold the address so that it will be more thicker and be more communicated. Now I will bold it. Then if I want to change the color of this text, I will need to go to this particular color, that is font color. You see it is under home. I'll click on it, then change the color of the address. So now I'm done with the address. What is next is you write your phone number, that's tell. Then you can write your phone number. Then you need to format this one too so that it will be fine a little bit. Change the color to red, then you bold it. Then the other one again is your email address. Email address too is very essential when you are creating letterhead. So you can write naim@gmail. So I'm done with the most important thing under the letterhead. So what I need to do is that if you notice the spacing of this text, they are too open. It's not supposed to be like this, it's supposed to be close. So what I will do is that I will highlight those texts. If I highlight those texts, I will now go to my line spacing option. It's under home also. I'll go to my line spacing option, then I'll go to my line spacing option again inside the line spacing. Then I will remove before spacing and remove after spacing. Then line spacing itself, I will put it single. Then after, I will put it 0. If you are going through it, you will see it. When you go to line spacing, you see before, you see after, then you see line spacing. Before you put 0, after you put 0, then line spacing you put single. Then you click OK. So this particular spacing now has disappeared because we have already reduced the line spacing. So what we are doing now here, we are doing what we call text formatting, because we are trying to change the text, we are trying to change we are giving it bold, we are giving it color, and we are removing line spacing. So I can decide now to change the font style also to Time New Roman. It is the common text we normally use. Then I will change the size to 12 because I don't want it to be too big. Then I can leave the space to have the line like this. It's making it fine. Even I can customize the line space, the line border. But if let me just customize so that you can see it. You go to font, when you click on the shape, you go to format, then you click on shape outlines. From the shape outline, you can go to width, then you change the width of the text. I think it's fine like this. But if you don't want it like this, that means you don't want it to be showing the line. You click on the line again, you go to shape outline under format, then you now go to no outline. So this one too is also fine, but I still prefer that one to be having line. In case you don't want it to have line, maybe the one you want to do for us, you don't want it to have line, you can remove it by clicking on the line and go to format and remove shape outlines. So this is how it's been done. We have created the letter heading, and we have created the logo, and we have already wrote the address, cell number, and the email address. Sometimes you may need to write what is called RC number. Maybe this your company is registered, you want to write the RC number along with the letterhead. What you will do is that you go back to your insert, you pick shape tools, you pick text box tools, because that is the text box tools we are normally using along with letterhead. I will draw the text box tools on top the name of the company, then I will write RC. Under the RC number, I will now remove the outline. I will remove the width also. Then I will now write the number that I want to put as my RC number. If it's hiding like this, you can expand the box so that it will show it. I can color the RC. I will go back to home, go back to my font color, then color it. So now I'm done. I can equally bold it so that to make it more fine. Now, wow, my letter heading is ready. So what is next? What is the next thing to do now is to start creating my invoice. But before I do that, let me just use this opportunity to write a small note. So that we can format it also. It doesn't matter when you are creating an invoice, but we are doing 3-in-1 project: formatting of text, some text, then doing letterhead, and then invoice. So for example, now I want to use this opportunity to write to the organization I'm submitting the invoice to, and then I will just pick any address by typing maybe the manager, enter, No big deal. Enterprise. Uber. Abuja. So I need to format this particular write-up that I just did now because the spacing is too much. I will highlight it, then go back to my line spacing option, go to line spacing, then I will say single. If you don't want to be going to this particular area, that's line spacing, you can easily press Alt 0P, Alt OP either. Alt OP will bring out the dialog box, the paragraph dialog box, then you remove the spacing that you want to remove. This particular text now, I would like to change the font style to Times New Roman, then the size to 14. Then this one, I'll change it to manager. So I formatted this thing now, but I wanted to have salutation that sir. Then I enter again. I want to have something like subject. I'll say invoice for the approval. Let me just leave it this way. Now I want to take this text to center. How will I do it? I will highlight it. I will go to my font alignment. If I'm not going there, I'll just press Ctrl E, but I'll go to font alignment under home. I'll say center. Then I want to make it bold. I will click bold. I want to make it to change from small letter to capital letter. Then I will go to case sensitivity, chain case. So under chain case, I will now choose uppercase. We have sentence. It's already in sentence mode. I'll change. If I say lowercase, everything will be small letter. If I say uppercase, everything will be capital letter. Then if I say capitalize each step. So everything, every word, each word will be capitalized the initially. That's the initial text. Let's see it. So all the initial letters will be capitalized. So, but now I don't want the initial letter. I want everything to be capitalized. So that's why it's like this. So what next? Maybe I want to underline it. I can highlight it. Highlighting means that you click on the edge of the text, then you drag it. So you highlight it. Or again, you can click on by the end of the sentence like this, then you use your shift, then your right arrow key. Because you are in your left side, you use right arrow key. But if you are here by your right hand side, you press shift and your left arrow key to highlight it. So when you highlight, you now go to underline. That means you want to underline it. But if you want to italics it, you can italics it. So but me, I'm not italicing it. I want to just underline it. So after you are done with this, you can enter. Maybe you want to write a short note before you create your invoice. So now the text is showing that I'm in the center, and now I don't want to be in the center. I want to return it back to my left hand side. Instead of me to be choosing my left alignment, I will just click on justify. Justify is more better than left hand text because your text will not be fine. So anytime you want to write from the left, try and be using justify to make your work more neat. Then it's still showing underline here. That means anything I'm typing here, it will be underlined. So I don't want to be showing underline. I will click the underline back. So anything I'm typing now, it will remove. But immediately I type, you see it's still showing bold. I don't want it to be showing bold. Then I'll click on the B again, then it will remove. So this is how we format little text. So what I need to do now, maybe I just want to say, please find below my invoice for your perusal. Then I go down again, now say thank you. Okay, with default the thank you. Now I want to create the invoice. What do I use to create the invoice? We have already made mention of those components we need, but now what should I use? Which tools should I use? So now you go back to your insert, then you pick table, because table is what we normally use for our invoice. But before we use our table, we would like to do some little things by writing maybe invoice. You write your invoice number, you write your invoice date on the top. Then you can even write name, address of the person that want to do the invoice. So let's do it this way. I'll first write I want to use text box now to design some of these things. I'll carry my text box. I'll write beside. Note, this is when you are designing invoice, you don't need to write this particular address except if it is required. Address, all this small type that will do. But I'm just making it sure that we will learn how to format from this particular project. So now, if this one is not there, definitely this one will be under after your letter heading. So let me just continue. Then I'll write invoice. So when I write the invoice, I will change it to capital letter. I will bold it, then take it to center. Then if I want to customize this, I can customize this. I can change the color of this one. Then I can change the text to be white. So now I can decide to increase the size also. This one is too big. I can use this one too. I can use this one to increase to do the what is it called? The style. Then I will reduce the size so that the E will come outside. So I've written the invoice. So what is needed now is for me to write the name of the person. Just for example, all these things, they are not there. The name of the person and the address of the person where this thing is going. So I will just duplicate this. I will put it here. Then I will expand it a little. But meanwhile, I don't want this fill color to be showing. Then I will remove it. Then the text, I will just write. I will change the text color because it's white. I will change it to black. So I will now write name. That means the name of the person that where the invoice is going to. Then I will press shift my underscore. Then I will write the address. If you notice it's not showing, so you need to create more space. See it. So now this particular one is ready. Then I will duplicate it again so that I'll be able to write my invoice number and date. Invoice. I will just say number instead of writing invoice number. I'll just say number, then I can say date under here. So that when you are filling the invoice, you can put your date and you can put when you are printing you can, instead of you to be filling it with pen you can still fill the number with pen by just writing 1 2 3, but normally we fill it with machine. That's we fill it with computer. Just write the invoice number. So what is next now is us to create the table that will contain all those subheadings. So we'll go to our insert, you go to table. We have 3 ways of creating a table. We have selecting method, that is by just over through the boxes to select your what is it called, your cell, or you insert the table yourself, or you draw the table yourself. So any method that you like, you can go with it depending on how you want it. So I want the table to appear under here. So I will double click the space that is under. Then I will go back. Let me use the one that will be very fast is to choose the insert table. The insert table, it will show you the column and the row that you want. Now I've already know the column and the row, so it will be very easy for me to use. So I have how many columns? I have 4 columns. So I can decide to use like 10 rows depending on what I want to put. So let me just use the 4 colon. We know the meaning of colon. Colon, they are vertical in nature, why the rows, they are horizontal in nature. So you will see it now if you create it. So number of colon now is 4. Number of row is 2. Let's leave it this way so that you can easily count it. So this is colon 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 colons. Then we now have 2 rows. 1, 2. So now you can adjust the table yourself. Then this side now, I want to move it this side. I can come to this place and just drag it down small. Now, what I want to do is that I want to put I will still need more colon. So how do I do now that I've already created this table? I will just right click on it. I'll now say insert. You can say right. So you have insert to the right, but the table is cutting. How do you do it? You can just move it like this from your ruler, drag it back, then from the ruler you drag it back. So this is how to resize our table. I can resize from here. I can resize from here also. So what I need now, the first subheading that we're having is serial number. The second one, it can go for item description. Then the next one can go for quantity. Then the next one can go for unit price. And the next one can go for total. So how am I moving from one cell to one another? I'm in cell 1 now. If I want to move to the item description cell, I will just use my tab. If I want to move for quantity, I use my tab. If I want to move to unit price, I will use my tab to move. Now I want to move to the last cell. I will use my tab to move. So the last one can be total. So in the total, you can put open bracket and close and write your naira sign, so that in the further list of items, you don't need to put in naira always. So this particular one will represent the naira. How do I want to create my naira sign? As it's showing like this, you just highlight only the N. You now right click on it. You now go to format. You go to format. Is there anything like format? Let me right click again. If it's not showing format, so I will just Control D. When you Control D, it will bring out the formatting box. So from there, you can easily change to double strike. So the format dashboard is here. So you just press double strike. So when you press double strike, it will be showing like naira sign. Then you click on OK. So I will continue by pressing my tab to move from one cell to the other. Maybe I have any description here I can write. I move to this, I write, then I continue pressing my tab key. When I finish from this one, when I press my tab key to automatically open the next column. So without being stressed, you can just continue pressing your tab key to open more row. But if I want to create my row myself, I can easily highlight everything, then right click, then I'll say insert below. Then you can even right click more than one and say insert below, so that you create many row. Oh wow, it's passed already. So I'll just highlight the last one and backspace to remove the last one. Backspacing is to remove something. So now I can equally highlight everything also, then click on delete to give us option delete cell up. I can say yes. So this is the particular way we can create a table, and this is actually representing our invoice details. So I bold it. I am still formatting those subheadings. So I bold it, then decrease some cell so that it will be balanced. So then if you are writing total, maybe you are writing amount 2000, you know, immediately you write it finish, it's showing in our left hand side. You will need to take it to your right hand side so that to balance too. Only the amount. Then if you are writing quantity, you need to take it to the center so that it will balance. Anything like price, you take it to your right hand side. Anything like quantity, you take it to center. Then description can be in your left hand side too, but the serial number too can be in the center. It's very fine like that. So then from the last one, we can decide to create, we delete this one, then we want to create a total row. How do we do it? We go back to our insert, then we go back to table, then we say draw, so that we can draw the last one. So in the last one now, we can say total equal to, so under the, you use your space bar to move to the under the total, then you write the total. So this is how we work in a table, and this is how we create invoice. So I believe we have already learned some important aspects of it, but let me just continue little about the table. I talk about table, how we create table, talk about selecting method and insert method, which we use insert method that time. Then you can draw table. That's what I did under here. You just click on draw, then you draw your table. Then if you want to use select method, you can use select method. Say it. Any column that you select, you just click on it to come outside. Again, we can equally merge cell. Maybe there's sometimes you try to do something and you want to combine the two cells together. You can just highlight those things you want to. If it is a column, if it is row you want to merge, you can highlight it, then you right click on it and merge cell. Then if it is a row that you want to merge, this is the row that will merge. But if it is column that we want to merge, that means we want to merge these two column. Then you right click on it and merge. So, and again, there's something that we normally do again. Maybe you want to make it more fine, you want to beautify it. So immediately you are around the table, then you click on any part of the table, this particular design will come outside. So I want to make some little design, so you can select any design of your choice. Then if I don't want, I just click back, none. Then you can equally shade, that is changing of color. You can highlight everything, then you shade your color depending on what the person really wants. So but I believe that white color will be more preferable. But if in case you are working on a table and you needed to color some things, then this one I will drag it back so that it will be more balanced. Then this one, then I will adjust this one back. So again, we can increase the width of the table. So we just come back and carry the any of the width that we want. This is the style and this is the width. So just click on any of the line to increase the width of the table. So that's for that. If you want to clean, you can carry your eraser and clean any part you don't want again. So this is the little discussion that we have under table. So I wish you all the best in the next project. We briefly talk about home button, and under the home button we talk about the font style, size. This one too is also size, increase and decrease of size. We talk about the font color, we talk about the boldness, underline, then we talk about the centralize. Then on our insert we talk about the word art. That is what we use in writing the name of the company. That is what we use in creating the letterhead. We have two tools that we use in creating letterhead in Microsoft Word, which are the word art tools and the shaped tools. So we use the word art tools to write the name of the company, and the shape tools, which is the text box, to write the address and the telephone number of the company. Then again, we use insert also to insert the table that we use for our invoice. I hope we all understand what we did. If you don't understand up to this level, just drop a comment after watching the video. Please, I need more explanation on particular something. I wish you all the best. If you want more videos like this,